Hey, I'm here at the Twitter conference. All these conferences are called the same freaking thing. They're all called Twitter and conference. So I think this is called Twitter conference or something. I'm at this awesome, fantastic conference that I just found out about in LA, and we're about to do our exciting first interview of the three questions. So I'm very excited. I'm going to cut you over to our first very exciting special guest now, Cianna Stewart, and she's going to tell you what she's passionate about, the kind of help that you might be able to give her with her passion project, and the kind of help she loves to give other people. Here we go.
So what I'm very passionate about is helping people tell their stories and figuring out a way to get those stories heard. I like to draw it out and get people to articulate really what their story is and how it can impact people, and then figure out the right way to get the right people to hear it. That's what I care about.
Can I ask for like an example, like an illustration? I love that. I'm super excited about that, but I'm like,
Well,
so
this is-
what might that look like? Or what's a current story that you're really fired up about telling or facilitating?
Well, for example, right now, I want to talk to the people whose businesses have been running for a very long time, especially in areas where all around them the world is changing. For example, there's a small hardware store in the Mission District of San Francisco.
Cool hardware, maybe?
No, not Kohl's.
Oh, buzzer.
Yes, but
Okay.
Mission Hardware.
Oh, Mission Hardware,
yeah, yeah.
nice.
And they're just a couple of older guys running this hardware store. It's been there forever,
Nice.
and the whole area is changing, but they are surviving. And so to find people like that, and then to say, hey, how do you survive? What's your story? Why are you still here? What makes you passionate every day? What makes you continue to come? And then to
Cool.
let people know these people are still here.
I love that. So
yeah.
if somebody wanted to refer people like that to you, would they be more smaller businesses? Because when you first said it, I was thinking like huge corporations, but
Well, I think
like a little
I
restaurant
think
or
where I'm really good,
Yeah.
and I know there are people who do a lot of similar work, but what I think I'm really good at is
Yay.
getting individuals to tell their individual stories,
Nice.
and potentially small businesses.
Cool.
So I also have some photographers and models that I've worked on and to talk to me about like what is it that they get out of doing the work that they do,
Cool.
and things like that. So I feel like one of the powers of the web also is that a static resume on your website, it's not very interesting. Doesn't really give you as much of the feel of your personality.
Right.
But you don't want to be doing like a video date like I'm now answering the question. You actually
Yeah.
want something that conveys your personality.
Wow.
Conveys what makes you exciting
And you can do that.
And that's one of the things that I found.
That I want to hire you right now. That's
All right.
awesome.
All
That's
right.
the best. God,
I
that's
love doing
great.
it, and I would love to be able to do more.
That
It
is
makes me
really, really
very,
awesome.
very happy.
And they're mostly film. I was looking at your, I
it's all
cheated.
video.
I cheated and I looked at your website. So it's all video. Okay, so what's the kind of help that would be the most valuable? If somebody saw this video and they had a magical bag of skills or expertise or connection, what would be the biggest gift to you for your passion?
The very first thing that I thought of when you asked that was mostly I need time.
Okay.
I have a lot of different projects, and I mostly need some time.
Ah.
So I think possibly a very simple thing that would help facilitate that is to take away some of the things that I'm not good at,
Right.
that I am still doing,
Nice.
like accounting.
Accounting. And
And-
this person might be in San Francisco
Yeah.
or they could be virtual or...
Yeah, absolutely. They could be
All right.
anywhere,
Nice.
And then some of it is also just referrals.
Referrals, okay.
letting
So
people know,
who would
like,
people bring to you? They'd say, I just met someone who blank, 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 and it's someone who owns a small business or wants to make a
Yeah.
video to tell their story.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Anything like that. Somebody who would benefit from people knowing who they are
Right.
beyond what the printed word would say.
Okay, to
Anybody.
get themselves out there on video and 3D. Oh, that's so awesome.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
incredible.
It just conveys a little bit more about you. And then I think I would also love to have some help doing a little web development
Okay.
design stuff because
Okay.
I'm really slow.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
And you have your whole gift that you're awesome at, so we could just get other people to do
Just
that.
a little, yeah.
And I would
Interesting.
bet you people with some of those skill sets, like maybe the accounting or maybe also a personal assistant and some of the web design stuff, they would probably kill to learn from you.
I
You
would
could do a little
absolutely teach
skills
them.
exchange.
Yeah. I would be
Hey
happy to
now.
do that.
Hey now. All right, well that's awesome. And so I think you kind of covered the help that you love to give people. That's
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that's
and
the same as your passion project. So
It-
tell
it-
us one.
It is partially the same, although
Okay.
the extra help that I like to give,
Yeah.
the extra secret,
Bonus.
the secret sauce,
Secret bonus sauce. Okay.
is that I can often see things, or have in the past, I don't know
Yes.
if I can always do this,
Yeah.
but in the past I have been able to recognize what somebody's capable of.
Nice.
even if they're not really seeing it yet.
Yes.
And sometimes that's what part of the storytelling is about also, is to basically to say, look into your possibility.
Yeah.
And then let's talk about that.
That's the best thing ever. I can't believe you were the first one. It's all... Wait a minute. I don't know if we
yeah.
got the... Ooh! Thank you, Cianna. Totally awesome.
Absolutely.
All right, so
Thank you,
follow Cianna on Twitter.
Follow me on Twitter.
And we'll put her URL up on the end of this video, too. And
Yeah.
thanks for being our first ever guest.
Absolutely.
Woo!
Thank you. Great 3 questions. I love it.
Yay!
I want to hear your 3 questions.
Okay.
Wherever you are watching this.
Awesome. All right.